Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Leos. Leos, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Leo as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my shirts. You can get one. You can get you one like this if you're a Leo, or if you any sign. Really, I have all the signs on the website. You can use my code Bronx t-shirt, and the link is in the description box down below for Boardwalk t-shirts. You can get a hoodie, a crew neck, you can get a t-shirt, a tank top, whatever you want, okay? Quick shout out to my Patreon. I have some exclusive content. I've been posting a lot more exclusive content that is not on YouTube at all, like more like worded, like written out types of messages and things like that. So if you want to check that out, go there. I have a restock of my store and my Oracle decks coming closer to the end of October, so look out for that. And I think that's all the announcements that I have for you, Leo. So let's get into your reading. Let's flip over these cards, see what the pre-shuffle is saying, and what you need to surrender for retrograde, especially. Ooh, we got 777. Let's see here. But first, let's talk about what you need to surrender. You have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself. Wait, I said that wrong. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar into your life. So there's some type of beliefs that you have that either your family projected onto you, past relationships, past friendships that tell you something in the subconscious mind, most likely, that's telling you that you're not good enough or that you can't ask for more. You have asked for more card here. Ask for more. You deserve it. And it's such an interesting thing that, you know, people do talk about Leos in a way that makes them sound so cocky and like they have it all. But Leos themselves don't even believe that sometimes they're worthy of more. They can even attract more for themselves. And so something about your own limiting beliefs is stopping you from getting or attaining something that you need or something that you want. And this is a hard pill to swallow when you realize that your own beliefs, your own mind is what's blocking you. That's hard. Okay, you have apron service. Maybe you're somebody who is in service of some kind, or you're somebody that always is providing for other people. But when it comes down to either letting other people help you or you providing for yourself, it is very hard, very difficult. All right, you have 777, rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. So you may start to see the number 777 more often, which means that you're about to go through a period where things accelerate for you, or there's going to be some type of challenging time. But when we face challenges, that's when the most soul growth happens, and that's when we are accelerating faster in our lives. Not when things are slow, not when things are, you know, everything's super easy. You're not really growing, you're not being challenged, okay? But many of you are about to get challenged here, and it's going to help you to surrender some of those limiting beliefs about yourself. Because when you go through tough times, when you get out of it, you're like, wow, I can't believe I even was able to overcome that. And that can really help you to let those beliefs go that tell you that you're not strong, you're not powerful, you're not good enough, those types of things, okay? So let's see, what does Leo need to either ask for more about or surrender outdated beliefs about themselves in regards to fun or party? It's an interesting one. What does Leo need to, letters and name, C, W, Y, or V? You could have those letters in your name. Oh. Yes. Ask for help. This is a lot of these cards that are coming out now came out in the last reading I did. Who did I do last? Every time I finish a reading, I cannot remember. Okay. Oh man, who did I just do? Not Aries. Guilt. Okay. Some of you feel guilty for asking for help or asking for more. Maybe you feel like you're not able to be helped. Why is that? Something about you could have always been like the provider type of person. So when you are needing help, or you're needing to ask for something. It's not easy for you to. Some of you need like some more type of did I just do Scorpio? No. Oh, Scorpio and Pisces. I'm trying to remember who had this. I can't remember. One of those. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I just get stuck in that. But yeah, so you have fun or party. Some of you feel bad asking for some more lighthearted energy in your life, or you need more of that here. Or it's like when there's things that you're realizing that you're shorting yourself out upon, because it's like you're very compromising to a degree. And you get this message a lot in your readings, like regularly, where you don't truly, you're not as upfront as you could be about what it is that you're looking for, and then you feel guilty for it. Or you feel guilty when you're asking for more, or you feel guilty, or people make you feel guilty when you finally speak up, or you finally put your foot down, and they're like, what are you doing? Because you're usually like, Leos can be a people pleaser. You know, Leos have a big heart. And so you may feel bad, or people make you feel bad for, you know, wanting something else. For others of you, you have, you're in a relationship here for not for everyone, but it's like a fling, and you want something more long-term. And maybe you're afraid to ask for more of a commitment from somebody, or there's something that you're looking for from a connection or a job, and it's like you want more from the situation, and you feel bad for asking for it. You feel guilty, or somebody makes you feel guilty when you're like, this isn't enough for me. It is what it is, you know? Either it's enough or it's not. So for many of you, you have stop searching for external answers, and then you have ask for help. Getting out of this mindset that made you feel, some of you could have grew up in an environment where your parents made you feel like invalidated in your experiences. If you experienced something one way and your parents were like, well, at least you had food, at least you had this or that, that is kind of invalidating and gaslighting in a sense, because it's like your experience may not have been as ideal as you wanted it to be. And when you express this to your parents or your friends, your relationship, and people are like, well, just be grateful that you have something, it's like you feel kind of like you're settling, or you're compromising, or it's like you push down those emotions of feeling like, well, yeah, maybe I don't deserve more, maybe this is good enough for me, maybe they're right, maybe I should be grateful for what I have. And I don't think that you're not grateful for what you have, but you do acknowledge that certain things are not enough. So that's something there. And you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting something more stable or something more long-term, if that's the case for you. Okay. Let me see. Anything else? We have these other two cards here that says not worth it, completion, or closure. Let's get a little bit of clarity on that before we look at the tarot. Dark hair. Somebody with dark hair. Stable. Okay. All right. So you have rejection at the bottom here, but you have, again, long-term, and then you have the stable card. So this is a time for reevaluating and looking in your life, Leo, and letting go of those outdated beliefs about yourself that tell you that you cannot ask for more, that you can't want more, that you should just be stuck in a situation where you're barely scraping by, or you have enough for now, or you should be satisfied, you know, getting out of that guilt. Or if you were conditioned in some way by your parents or people around you to make you feel like you've always asked for too much, or you are too much, you're always going to suppress that part of yourself. All right. And so if something is not as stable as you want, or something doesn't feel good for you long term, or just because you've been in something long term, you feel like you need to stay in it, and you feel guilty for wanting something else, or you feel guilty for asking for more, it's time to, it's not worth staying in that type of situation here. It's not worth it. And it will eventually lead to you feeling very depleted, drained. It'll, you know, under here you have there's something better under that rejection card. So initially it may feel like a rejection, but you're not a bad person, or you're not a greedy person. You may have felt greedy. You're not a greedy person for having high standards, for wanting more for yourself, for asking for more, for because many of you just want what you give out. really. Like, you're somebody who's very selfless, very giving. You go above and beyond. And some of you ask for these things and you never get them. Or maybe you don't ask for them and that's why you never get them either. So what is this more in regards to Leo, please? What does Leo need to do? High Priestess. What does Leo need to do? Tower card here. You guys haven't gotten the Tower in a while. Hangman. Could be with the Pisces here. Surrender. It's really a complete breakdown with that Tower. Clarify the Tower here for Leos, please. Pushing the opportunities away. Tell me about the... Oh. Tell me about the Tower here for Leo. What's coming to light? What's coming out here? Five of Pentacles. Something could be like that scarcity mindset here, or that mindset that keeps you limited. Three of Cups, Ten of Cups. Okay. And there's you, Six of Cups, Strength card. What fell on the floor? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's a lot going on this table. Sometimes I just don't stop pulling. I just keep going. But all of these tell me what I need to know. It tells me the complete story. So this is where you're about to be if you're not already here. Tower card. Tower card in finally waking up to understanding where your own limiting beliefs about what you deserve, about what you're going through, or what you've been accepting, everything is really coming out. Like I said, many of you have been raised or conditioned to feel like you should just be grateful for what you have, that it's enough for you because other people have it worse. That's just plain as day. Your parents could have told you, you know, other people have it worse, so you need to be grateful for what you have right now. You don't need to be asking for more. You don't need to be too greedy. But many of you are getting out of that mentality that makes you feel like, I need to settle. I need to be okay with not getting more, even if I want more, or not asking for help, not asking for more of what I need from people, because I should just be happy with what they're giving me, and that's enough. Just because somebody's giving you enough for them doesn't mean that it's enough for you, and it doesn't mean that you need to stay in that situation, especially if this is in regards to money or anything with your long-term happiness. This can be in regards to friends. This can be in regards to family as well. You have the Ten of Cups and you have the Three of Cups. Many of you have been conditioned to push your standards down, to compromise, to tell yourself that you are being too much, you're being greedy, that you're being selfish, and this makes you not really happy because this makes you not really ask for what you need from people. This makes you really prioritize other people's needs above your own, and then eventually you just are pushing away things that are actually good for you. All right, Leo is associated with luxury and, you know, a very lavish type of lifestyle. And you shouldn't feel bad, or people should not make you feel bad for that. And you're going to come into this truth here. All right. And you're going to see and look at your relationships from a new standpoint. Have they been reciprocated in the way that is up to your standards, not in the way that you were conditioned to look at relationships and what you should be accepting from people? And this is something that you're going to have a really deep inner knowing and a realization about. And you're going to understand exactly where those feelings come from, where you've been conditioned to be like, okay, I need to not be too thirsty. I need to keep my opinions to myself. I need to, you know, suppress that side of me that wants more, that is yearning for more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. Okay, wanting more for your inner child, your peace, your healing. This is you, Strength card here. But a lot of you are worried about how other people will make you feel, or other people made you feel guilty in the past. So it's hard for you to be like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And as a result, Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's hard for situations to work out, or you need to separate yourself from those situations that are suppressing you, making you feel bad for wanting something more, or not feeling appreciated. Period. All right. I was about to say Aries. We got Aries up in here. Aries cross watcher, Aries placement with the Leo. Okay, what do we have for Ten of Cups? What do we have for Leo as advice moving forward with this situation? Oops. What do we have for Leo as advice? 5 of Cups. What do we have for advice for Leo? We got the Tower card again. Why is the Tower card here again with the Devil card? Tell me about the Tower card as advice for Leo. You really have to let those beliefs go completely. They have to die. 7 of Wands. From holding yourself back from being who you really are or what you really like. You have to let yourself be free. Fool card, 6 of Cups. Anything else here with the Devil card? The Lovers, Gemini energy here. Especially in your partnerships, guys. Some of you are too compromising in your relationships, and people will take advantage of that. Many of you want, you know the type of stability, you want for yourself long term. 3 of Wands, you see it. You have a certain vision for yourself, but your own beliefs tell you that you're asking for too much. You're being too optimistic. Like you're thinking your standards are too high, that you won't be able to find somebody on your level, that you can't have things a certain way, that you're being greedy, whatever it is. And then you're suppressing that side of you that wants to be free and lighthearted and wants to dream. Many of you could have had your dreams crushed by people that are close to you, your family, your friends, especially family. I'm getting a strong family vibe with the 10 of Cups. And so you feel like because other people have told you you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't live this way, you shouldn't be ungrateful for what you have. And you're not being ungrateful for what you have. You're being, realistic, but you're knowing that you don't need to just stay in a certain place because that's where you've been or that's where you came from. You know that you deserve more, to elevate. Many of you Leos are afraid to take up space because you naturally just do. And people have told you, oh, you're doing too much, or you need to relax, you need to calm down, you need to just, stay quiet, whatever it is. And no, you're not doing that anymore. Tower card, you're breaking out of this, okay? And you're realizing that it's okay for you to set the bar higher for yourself. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, because you're happy. And many of you are going to get truth on what it is that you need to raise the bar up at, with. And people will be able to meet you where you're at. So you've been doing a lot of lowering yourself to meet people where they are, instead of people already being up here where you're at on your level, or they're not willing to come up there. But you're breaking out of that chain here. And therefore, you'll be able to have much more reciprocated, satisfying, stability is a big one, relationships that are not draining, and you don't feel like you're sacrificing anything for other people. 4 of Wands, again, heavy on the stability here, Leo. But it is going to take you believing that you're not doing too much, you're not asking for too much. People who want to give you what you give out will be willing to. All right, so that's what I have for Leos. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.